What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our Sword Art Online Variant Showdown video. I haven't made a video on this game in a while because a lot of the news has kind of been dropping for this game has been kind of, very small stuff that we kind of already knew. They reiterate a lot of things on these live streams that happens. But they've started this kind of like countdown stuff of news, and not even really a countdown. It was like, oh, 1 out of 7, 2 out of 7. They had 7 bits of information to post on their Twitter, so I figured I would cover all of that, and I also want to talk about the presumed release date from a lot of talk I've been seeing. So let's get started with all this, and then we'll talk about that at the end. First things first, after the official release, Battle Arena event, the Gleam Eyes battle will be held. So we're going to have this as the first event, which totally makes sense. This is what they've been advertising with the game. And the reward for this event is going to be an SSR ability card for Kirito. It doesn't really say anything about what it does, but you'll be able to get... So, if you haven't kept up with my videos from when I played the beta, this is going to be a gacha that has characters and cards that you equip to with the characters. So this is going to be a free SSR card you're going to be able to farm in the event, and then, depending on what it does, put it on a specific character. Most cases, you're going to want to take an ability card of a specific character and put it on that character, but there might be some exceptions. You might get a Kirito card that will work for Asuna, like if it's just general, like, element boost, something like that could definitely work. But in most cases, you're probably going to want to put it on the character that is on there, because it's probably going to have a bonus, for that kind of weapon, for that character, and all that good stuff. So, that's going to be the first event when the game actually releases. After the Gleam Eyes event, the Skull Reaper battle will be held. Once again, we're going to get SSR ability cards for... I don't know if it's 2 cards, because there's 2, like, little box arts here. This is what you're going to see when you equip it on the character. So I'm very curious if it's... Okay, so it is 2 different cards. Okay, so you're going to be able to get these 2 ability cards, one for Kirito, one for Asuna. Dual wielder... Oh, yeah, okay, so dual wielder 16 strikes, exquisite, link attack. Okay. Obviously, the artwork is meant to show them together, kind of attacking together, but they are going to be separate ability cards, so more ability cards for you to farm there. If every one of these Battle Arena events is going to have an SSR ability card... that's going to be very good, because then, if you can get lucky enough to, because obviously the gacha will have ability cards and characters, if you can get the character you want, which, from what I saw, 1 copy is plenty if you're just going to be playing general content. So, you get your 1 copy, and then, just focus on the ability cards you're going to get. So, those are going to be our first 2 events, so very cool. They have some footage on the Twitter about the battle against the Skull Reaper, so very, very cool. This was the boss, by the way, in the anime, when the reveal for Heathcliff happened. So pretty much the final boss they fought in the actual anime for the first part of season 1. News 3 of 7, there's going to be 2 upcoming events based on the movie Aria of a Starless Night, and then based on the second movie, Nether Twilight of Scherzo. So there's going to be so these are going to be story-based events from what it seems like, which is very, very cool. And that looks like there's going to be some stickers and some artwork you're going to be able to get. I'm not sure what these stickers or artwork are actually used for. Maybe when you play online with people, you can use these stickers and stuff. But very, very cool there. 4 out of 7 in Sword Art Online Versus. There will be a lot of main stories, side stories to complement the main stories, and event exclusive stories waiting for you. So, as you can see here, this is kind of main story stuff having to do with what Variant Showdown exactly is. And then, of course, you've got some other, screenshots right here. Which, for the most part, I think I'm going to do all the story as, like, videos or streams. I haven't decided how exactly I'm going to do it, but this seems like it's going to be more story-focused than, Unleash Blading was. So I think it'll be a lot more fun to kind of go through these. Because a lot of the Unleash Blading stories, besides the ATIS-specific stuff, are essentially recaps of stuff that's already been created. So it'll be more exciting to kind of do this new content. 5 out of 7, the Special Scout will increase the drop rate of Kirito and Asuna's SSR playable characters. There will also be new SSR ability cards, okay? So this is obviously the Kirito and Asuna we were able to get in the beta. Obviously, they're going to have a general banner, and then they're going to do the pickup scouts right off the bat for, you know, specific different characters. Like, we know there were a number of characters, and I think there is going to be probably more than what we saw in the beta. And it looks like these are new SSR ability cards for Kirito and Asuna, so very cool artwork there. 6 out of 7, limited battle will be available as an additional event. You can adjust the difficulty of battles by imposing your own conditions. Okay, so yeah, obviously, you put your own conditions, you clear it on a specific star rating, and it looks like you'll probably get a higher score bonus. So this is going to be, you know, probably so this is a future planned update. This will not be at release. I think this is going to be kind of like the ranking events in Unleashed Blading, where, you know, you put more restrictions on yourself, and then that way you'll get a higher score. So that's pretty cool. Also, just looks like it'll be fun to do, challenge yourself. And then, of course, we've known about this since the first announcement of the game, that there will be a Battle Royale mode, a 4-player PvP event. It's essentially 2v2, from what it looks like. This is a different arena, actually. So I think this is, you know, the Coliseum where Kirito fought against Heathcliff. But the other one we saw was kind of like the Alfheim, kind of like Sky Island. So very, very cool there. And that's pretty much everything that they talked about here. So now talking about the release date. Originally, because what the Apple Store likes to do, whenever a game is up there for pre-registration, it'll say an estimated release date, which it was like December, it was like middle of December for the release. But I've seen a lot of people talking about, you know, in pretty much like every reply in here, you know, people are being like, what about a release date? 6th of November. Now, this could just be people being hopeful because November 6th, 2022 is the actual release date of Sword Art Online in the series. Like, that was the date. So this would be the perfect time to kind of release this game. I don't know if this November 6th thing has any validity to it. But if it does drop on November 6th, it would be very, very fitting, which means it would be dropping in like 5 days. So we are going to... Oh, and this thing right here, they just did November 2022. They just kind of have a calendar with all the different characters' birthdays. Like Straya is November 6th, Kureha the 10th, Seven the 18th, Klein the 28th. So very, very... Wait, why did they post 2? What's the difference between these two? Yeah, why is there 2? Is there... Am I just like not seeing something here as to why they're different? Yeah, I don't know. But if it does release on November 6th, then I guess we will be ready to see how it all goes. So, other than that, that's pretty much everything I have. Really excited for the release of Variant Showdown, especially since, you know, not to throw too much shade, but since Unleashed Blading is pretty much a dead game at this point, it will be nice to have something that's going to be fresh and new to kind of start working on again. I don't think I'm going to go super... I do hope they have some kind of... And, you know, I know a lot of people, especially free-to-play players, don't really like this, but I do hope they have a couple, like, guaranteed SSR packs. Because I'll definitely want to start my account off strong. So if instead of, like, you know, re-rolling a bunch of times, if I can just do a couple of the, like, paid banners that some gacha games do to guarantee myself a few SSRs. And I hope I get luckier than I did in the beta, because in the beta, I ended up pulling, who was it? I think it was Silica. It was either Silica or Liz I pulled, like, multiple times when I was trying to go for multiple characters. But if I can, you know, at least walk away the first day with, like, a full team of SSRs, like a main 3 that are different characters, I think I'll be pretty happy. So, that's going to be it, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you're excited for Sword Art Online Variant Showdown. And the game should be coming out relatively soon. If the November 6th thing doesn't have any validity to it, then, of course, the release is only, like, at most, like, a month away. So, it should be coming out relatively soon. So, look forward to that. So, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.